I'll stay at a friend's place, she said. Then I heard her say, "It must be the guys." It was a rainy Tuesday evening when my wife Laura dropped the bomb. We'd been married for 8 years. High school sweethearts turned into what I thought was a solid partnership. I was the steady one, working as a software engineer, paying the bills, planning our future. She was the spark, a graphic designer with a flair for adventure that kept things exciting. Or so I believed. "I'll stay at a friend's place tonight," she said casually, slinging her overnight bag over her shoulder. Her eyes darted away from mine, focusing on some invisible spot on the wall. "Girls' night with Sarah. You know how it is, wine gossip, no boys allowed." She forced a laugh, but it didn't reach her eyes. I nodded, kissing her cheek, ignoring the nagging twist in my gut. Work had been hectic for her lately. Late nights at the office, sudden weekend trips. I chalked it up to stress, not wanting to be the jealous husband. As she headed out the door, her phone buzzed in her hand. She glanced at it, smiled faintly, and answered just as the door clicked shut behind her. But our apartment walls were thin, and the hallway echoed. I wasn't eavesdropping, not intentionally, but her voice carried through the peephole I'd cracked open out of idle curiosity. "Yeah, I'm on my way," she said, her tone lighter, flirtatious. Then a pause, a giggle. "It must be the guys. They're always so attentive." My blood ran cold. The guys? What guys? Sarah was her best friend, single and female last I checked. No mention of any men in this girls' night. I stood there, frozen, as her footsteps faded down the stairs. Attentive? The word burned like acid. That night, sleep evaded me. I paced the living room, replaying every red flag I'd ignored. The new lingerie I'd found tucked away, the password change on her phone, the way she'd pull away when I tried to hold her. By morning, doubt had festered into certainty. She was cheating. But who? And how long? I needed proof, not just paranoia. Revenge? It simmered in the back of my mind, but first, truth. I started small. Logged into our shared cloud account. Something she'd forgotten about. Photos synced automatically. There, buried in a folder labeled Work Ideas, were snapshots that shattered my world. Laura at a bar, laughing with a group of men. One in particular, a tall guy with a smug grin, had his arm around her waist. Timestamp: 2 weeks ago, when she claimed to be at a client meeting. More digging revealed texts mirrored from her old phone backup. "Can't wait for tonight," from a contact saved as Gym Buddy. Responses laced with emojis, hearts, winks. The guys weren't a slip, they were her escape. Rage boiled over, but I channeled it. Blind fury would ruin me. Calculated revenge would set me free. I hired a private investigator, a grizzled ex-cop named Harlan who'd seen it all. "Give me a week," he said, puffing on a cigar. "I'll get you the dirt." In the meantime, I played the doting husband, cooked her favorite meals, surprised her with flowers. She ate it up, guilt flickering in her eyes like shadows. Harlan delivered. Photos of Laura sneaking into a downtown hotel with Gym Buddy. Real name Derek, a personal trainer from her fitness class. But it wasn't just him. The guys were plural for a reason. Harlan's report detailed a circle of them. Derek, his buddy Mike from the gym, and even a coworker of hers named Chris. They had a group chat, planning nights out, that were anything but innocent. Laura wasn't just cheating. She was juggling multiple affairs, treating our marriage like a boring job she clocked out of. The betrayal hit like a freight train. 8 years, vacations in Bali, buying our first home, dreaming of kids, all tainted. I cried alone in the shower, fists clenched against the tiles. How could she? But sorrow twisted into resolve. She thought I was the clueless fool? I'd show her. And then what happens when you underestimate someone? Phase 1. Gather ammunition. I cloned her phone using a discreet app, monitoring in real time. Screenshots piled up. Flirty messages, explicit photos, plans for a weekend getaway with the trio. "It must be the guys," she texted Derek once, attaching a selfie in lingerie. "They make me feel alive." Alive? While I withered in our empty bed. I didn't confront her yet. Instead, I built my empire of evidence. Hacked into Derek's social media. Easy for a coder like me. Discovered he was married too, with a kid on the way. Mike? Engaged. Chris? In a long-term relationship. Hypocrites, all of them. I anonymously tipped off their partners with burner emails. attaching just enough proof to spark doubt without revealing my hand. But for Laura, I wanted something personal, public. She thrived on her image, perfect wife, talented artist, social butterfly. Her annual design showcase was coming up, a gala where she'd present her portfolio to industry bigwigs. Invitations had gone out. Our friends, family, even her lovers would be there. Perfect stage. I spent nights scripting my revenge. Hired a video editor to compile a montage. Her texts overlaid on romantic photos of us, interspersed with her affair shots, blurred for legality but damning. Audio clips of her phone calls, that fateful, "It must be the guy's" line looped for emphasis. I titled it The Real Portfolio, Designs of Deception. The night of the gala arrived. Laura buzzed with excitement, slipping into a sleek black dress. "Wish me luck, babe," she said, kissing me lightly. I smiled. "You'll kill it." Little did she know. I arrived fashionably late, blending into the crowd. The venue was elegant, crystal chandeliers, white tablecloths, art projections on the walls. Laura took the stage, beaming as her designs flashed on the screen. Vibrant logos, ad campaigns she'd slaved over. Applause rippled. Then, as she wrapped up, thanking my supportive husband, I nodded to the AV guy I'd bribed earlier. The screen flickered. Her face froze as the montage began. Soft music played, our wedding song twisted into irony. Text popped up. "Can't stand another night with him." Photos of her with Derek in a hotel bed. Gasps echoed. "It must be the guys." Her voice boomed through the speakers, followed by laughter. Not the crowd's, but hers from a recorded call. The room fell silent, then erupted in whispers. Laura's eyes widened in horror, scanning the audience. Derek shifted uncomfortably beside his wife, who clutched her pregnant belly, tears streaming. Mike's fiancée slapped him, storming out. Chris's girlfriend gasped, phone in hand, probably receiving my anonymous tip right then. Laura stumbled off stage, face ashen. "How?" she whispered as I approached. I leaned in, voice low and steady. "You forgot who handles our tech, love. While you were out with the guys, I was piecing it together. This is for every lie, every night I waited alone." She collapsed into a chair, sobbing. Friends averted their eyes. Family murmured condolences to me, not her. Her boss pulled her aside, muttering about professionalism. By morning, her job was gone, reputation in tatters. Social media exploded. Hashtags like #designs of deception trending locally. She was the villain now. But revenge wasn't done. I filed for divorce the next day, citing infidelity. With Harlan's evidence, I got the house, half the savings. She'd hidden assets in a secret account for her getaways. I exposed the guys further. Derek's wife left him, taking the kid. Mike's engagement imploded. Chris lost his promotion amid office gossip. Months later, Laura begged for forgiveness in tearful voicemails. "I was stupid, please." I deleted them. Emotions? I'd felt them all: heartbreak that clawed at my chest, anger that fueled sleepless nights, and finally a cathartic release. Revenge wasn't about destruction. It was reclamation. I started dating again, rebuilt my life on honesty. One evening, as rain pattered against the window, much like that fateful night, I raised a glass to myself. She'd said she'd stay at a friend's place, but the truth set me free. And in that freedom I found peace stronger than before.